I like parsnips, they're sweet, they add a sort of sumptuous, delicious, moist texture, which goes excellent with this quick focaccia recipe, which I'm going to show you. That's today's Veg Hack, parsnip focaccia. This is great because it doesn't take long. It's not like a traditional focaccia recipe, which can take up to 2 days. You can start this in the morning and by the evening, it's definitely ready to cook. And then you've got delicious, sumptuous, salty, parsnippy, rosemary focaccia to enjoy with the evening meal. Nothing beats that. Strong bread flour. Why do we use that? Well, high protein, it'll make it rise and it'll make it extra chewy. If you don't have strong bread flour, plain flour will kind of work all right, but it won't be as good. So just get strong bread flour. Now the classic trick is you don't put the salt directly onto the yeast because it will kill the yeast. So put it at different sides of the bowl and then incorporate it, and then it'll be a lot less concentrated and hopefully your yeast will survive. Because if your yeast dies, then your bread dies. And what makes focaccia, cold pressed extra virgin olive oil. That's the best olive oil you can use. About 2 tablespoons. That's about 1. That's about 2. So we want a relatively wet dough. So you have to use your better judgment really. It's about 350, 400 ml of water for this amount of flour. We're not adding parsnip into it now because we don't want to interfere with the yeast, with all that natural sugar. So we need it, let it rise, let it do its thing, and then before we bake it, that's when we'll get the parsnip in. So needed it for about 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, I'd say. It's kind of all come together. It's still sticky, but it's just right, I think. So it's sticky, but it's not too sticky. It's not too dry. Gonna leave that now for about an hour to prove. In the bowl, tea towel on top, somewhere nice and warm. So we've left it probably about an hour. I think it was about an hour. And look at it, it's easily doubled in size. The grand reveal. Ready? So we're gonna get the parsnip into it and we're gonna get spread out onto our tray. And I'm not gonna try and mess with it too much. I'm gonna try and fold the parsnip into the dough. So because it's a strong bread flour, hopefully the structure will be strong enough so that it will incorporate the parsnip successfully. Get yourself a tray, like so. Bit more olive oil in that. Then what we're gonna do is get our dough out of the bowl. Get it in. And then we're gonna let that have another little prove. So we'll check it on again in about half an hour. So it's kind of risen, it's spread out, and it's kind of like pushing its way into the edges. We're gonna give it a little helping hand now and just spread it out, gentle, gentle. We don't want to destroy it. And we're gonna give it that classic focaccia sort of dimple look. Look at that, that's, oh. I love focaccia. This is gonna be an absolute treat. And now, we got a little nod to tradition. We're gonna whack a load of rosemary in as well. Now, if that does not look good enough to eat, then I don't know what is. They used to traditionally cook focaccias on the coals, so that's how hot we want it. If you've got a pizza stone, whack that in. If you've got a wood-fired pizza oven, fire that up. Just hot oven, right? I don't know how else to say it. Oh, focaccia. Look at that. That smells lovely. Mmm. Absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to cut that open and have a go. Oh, it's still got that lovely sponge in it. It actually smells unbelievable. I think it's the rosemary. And of course the parsnip. Fresh focaccia. Nothing beats it. Warm. There's something, the parsnip's really nice in it, but there's something about the parsnip, the rosemary, and the salt and the olive oil. I just love it. Any other vegetable you'd like to see us talk about, cook, or prepare, then get in contact, let us know. Hit like, hit share, hit the notification bell, stay tuned for more weekly Veg Hacks.